All right, preseason game number 2 in the books. The Bears are 1-0-1, 38-0 victory over the Buffalo Bills. Is it time to overreact? Is this team going to win the Super Bowl because of this one victory in the preseason that the Bills didn't play most of their starters? No, but I'm also going to be extremely realistic and say this is worth touting, and this means a lot more than people are playing it down to mean, and there's a lot that was proved in this game.
Bear down, sports making Chicago proud.
All right, welcome back. Welcome in. Bear down as always. I do appreciate you guys tuning in. If you haven't hit the like button, do that. Subscribe if you haven't done that. We'll get into that stuff later. Don't worry about that for now. Just enjoy the ride, guys. It feels like the culture is changing. We all can feel that. I know you feel it. I feel it. Ben Johnson's offense is different, and I feel really good after 2 weeks of it. The way Caleb Williams came out and dissected the defense, he read the defense, and Ben Johnson's offense looked smooth as butter. And it wasn't just with the starters, wasn't just with the second rep or second unit, third unit, like everyone, even Dwayne Haskins and Ian Wheeler and seriously, it didn't matter which unit was in, every one of them dissected the defense of the Bills to play at a different level. That's Ben Johnson's offense is taking shape, and I love every second of it. All right, so you guys know how I love to get in trouble with YouTube, and I love to push the envelope a little bit here, but I just want to show the first 2 plays of the game, and it's a little grainy, so maybe that'll hopefully not get us flagged and in trouble. But both of these concepts are, I mean, if this is what we get from Caleb Williams, is Ben Johnson being creative, but also very basic. Both of these concepts are extremely basic, and all he does on this one, motions over the one tight end and then takes Colston Loveland, motions over Colston Loveland, and then takes him and uses his speed as the play develops to get away from the defenders. That's all he's doing. And then a quick drop to him, and he uses his speed to get going. So we'll play it a little bit here. You see motions over, get set, snap the ball. We'll pause it here. We're trying not to get flagged. Sorry, guys. All right, snap the ball, take the handoff, and then he's just using his speed. That's all he's doing right there. Use his speed, take it, get some yards, 8-9 yard. I mean, it's beautiful. I mean, it's really a simple concept. And that's this whole entire first drive, simple concepts. Nothing in this was like super complex, but it just shows Ben Johnson's creativity and how he can use 12 personnel and 11 personnel. The final touchdown with Olamide Zaccheaus. Zaccheaus, he's letting the guys get the ball and do what they need to do with the ball, but Caleb is reading the defense. And if you didn't watch the game, very quick, very precise, very sharp. He read what was given to him. Wasn't always the first read, but he knew the progression of the play. He looks like a developed quarterback. I'm very excited. And yes, let's not get too hyped about it. Let's not act like this is the regular season and everything is in the bag and we're sold on it. But it looks promising. So here's the other angle from it. You're going to see Colston Loveland right here. Motion across to here. Boom, set. Let the play develop. It's all shifting one way, and then he uses his speed. I mean, it's simple concept, but take it and get your 9 yards out of it. I love it. Second one, Cole Kmet. We got him. We're just 4 seams. We're going 4-way go route, and all he's going to do, this takes precision from Caleb. So it's not just, oh, this is dumbed down for him. Look at the screen passes we're throwing out there. Get it to the guy, and no. It reminds me of what Cole Kmet's strengths are. And both Colston Loveland and Cole Kmet were plucking the ball out of it. It's Caleb Williams puts this on a dime. So let the play develop. All 4 coming out right there. Separates. There's Cole Kmet. I need to backtrack it right here. I don't have my pointer. See, boom. And right there. Grabs it. Here's the bear down pointer. There's Cole Kmet right there. He just separated enough. Caleb read it and seamed that ball perfectly. Perfect seam ball over to him. So I love everything about. I'm not going to show everyone because we don't want to get flagged. Hopefully we can get flagged from these. Hopefully you guys can watch this and it wasn't wasted time. But there's that one. And then the other angle of it. Here he goes. Boom. I probably am going to get flagged. I hate this freaking YouTube crap. I can't even show the L22 without. Boom. Look at that. Boom. I have me in the way. The separation there on this one is what Caleb read. Let's just see here. Boom. You can't see it from this angle as well as the other one, but he separated over that defender right there, and he hit it perfectly right over his head. I mean, that's just great. I'm very impressed with the progress by Caleb Williams and how he's using Ben Johnson's offense and utilizing it. All right, so to the talking points, I'm not going to dissect this game as much as I would a regular season game, just like last week. But here's last week. You can see the highlights of what I put over here, my cliff notes of the game. Look at week 2. It's very similar, but in just a little bit of a different way. So here's the stats from the game above. Caleb Williams shined. His 130 passer rating showcased his comfort and command in Ben Johnson's new offense, silencing doubters and proving his ability to read defenses. Ben Johnson's offense feels refreshing. I said the same thing week 1, but it does. It feels so clean. I love it. Shows how effective it is in every single unit combined for a balanced attack that keeps defenses off bounds. 171 rushing yards, 369 passing yards. And we did it, no turnovers across every unit. And we did it with Ian Wheeler, Britton Brown, who we just picked up. 16 carries for 73 yards, 4.6 average, and a touchdown. There's going to be some guys that shine in Ben Johnson's offense that aren't necessarily like the Pro Bowl caliber guys. Ian Wheeler had a phenomenal game. So my last point there, Ian Wheeler is back from his injury and exciting to watch. I was very excited for the Ian Wheeler game last year where he had 2 touchdowns. This game, I got very excited for Ian Wheeler again. If you haven't seen, I made the video on him when we first signed him as an undrafted free agent. I was bummed like crazy when he was injured in last preseason, and he's back, and I really do think he's going to make this roster now. All right, Dennis Allen's defense is dominant. Same thing I said last week. First shutout since 1994 for the Bears, despite missing several starters. They held the Bills to 0 for 8 on 3rd down and 0 for 2 on 4th down and only 12 first downs the entire game. So first shutout in preseason since 1994. And guys, I get it. It's preseason. But when you dismantle a team 38-0 and you look that effective on offense and defense, it's worth getting excited about that this team really could have something brewing. Do I think we're going 17-0? No. I think the goal still is the same. It's not, you want to win the division. I don't think we're going to win the division. I don't think that's going to happen. I want it. I hope it happens. And I hope by midseason that feeling is in the air and we can get excited. That could happen. I really think the same goal is 10, 11 wins, make the playoffs, and improve from last year. I think that's where this team stands, and I'm excited for that. And I think it's very possible if we keep building on it. Yes, it's preseason. I'm going to keep saying it. It's preseason, but you'd rather have preseason show these types of improvements and show guys really standing out than having it go the other way, right? If Caleb didn't have a good game, if he looked terrible, and I've already heard people saying, well, Caleb Williams looked good on the first drive, but then they got used to him on the second drive. Oh my freaking gosh, guys. Rome Odunze shouldn't have dropped that pass. Am I excusing Caleb? No. He even took accountability today and said he should have put that in a better placement. Things are going to happen. If he stayed out for a 3rd and 4th drive, I have every confidence that Caleb would have looked just as good as the first couple drives. I have no doubt in that. I feel good about where he is right now. As for the PFF grades, I know these don't mean everything, guys. I'm not trying to insinuate they mean everything, but it did look good that Ryan Bates came out and played well for a good chunk of the game. He got some good time and he looked good. In fact, the entire offensive line on different units looks good. Theo Benedict right in the mix of that, making things a little bit difficult. I still think Braxton Jones is your starter. I still think Darnell Wright is your starter. But we have some good options. And I don't think it's what people saying as, well, we have 3 options, so that's no good option. I think it's we have 3 pretty good options, and it'll sort itself out, and we're not in bad shape. I really feel like that. Ja'Day Walker's still showing me he's probably going to be, I'll do my 53-man roster thing that I did last time. But I think the highlight of this game, Ian Wheeler, Caleb Williams, Olamide Zaccheaus looking like an absolute steal. That touchdown, his elusiveness, he's got some DJ Moore in him, but also he's shifty. He can catch the ball. Like, he looks like he's going to be wide receiver 3 to start this season. I don't think anybody can doubt that. Will Luther Burden turn into wide receiver 3 by the end of the year? Probably. I really think he probably will. But Luther Burden, give him a chance to adjust to the league. But showing that no block, no rock mentality from Luther Burden, if you haven't seen that clip, go Google it. I'm not going to pull it up here. But Luther Burden, crackdown block during the running touchdown, looked really, really solid. So I'm happy on every front here. Even Joel Wilson, throw Joel Wilson in there. But Colston Loveland, Cole Kmet right off the bat, obviously going to have the highest grades, 91.5, 91.3. Caleb Williams right up there. And then a lot of guys. These are all the guys at 65 and above, and that's 23 guys on the team, guys. This is a good showing from the team, and I like it. The defense didn't have as many above 65, and really, I do think the Bills' offense played worse than our defense. Well, pretty equally. Our defense played really well, though, but was there a standout? Noah Sewell did play well, according to his PFF grade. Nick McLeod played well. I thought it was just a group effort, though. I'm not going to single one guy out. I thought Austin Booker was in there as well many times. Andrew Billings, he got credit for the sack, but really the two defensive ends collapsed that pocket. If you go back and look at the play, not discounting Andrew Billings because he had a good game. And I liked how he was filling lanes really well for the few plays he was in. He's only in for 2 drives, I think. Maybe it was 3 drives. But Andrew Billings showing the physical presence, I like it. Gervon Dexter right in the beginning of the game, getting in there, getting pressure right off the bat. I love that as well. And of course, Austin Booker's at the bottom of this list, but he was always penetrating. He was always a presence. Two sacks, I think, or 1.5 sacks. Either way, looked good. Power Eccles showing me he still wants to be linebacker 6. Montez Sweat, other than the false or the penalty, other than the penalty for roughing the passer, was that him or? I think it was. But Gervon Dexter, the entire unit, I thought the defense just played really well. Obviously, when you shut them out, 0 points. Looks really good. Caleb Hayes signed as a safety this week. I thought played pretty well, not just off his PFF grade, but he had a couple really solid tackles too. And then, of course, it's not on here, but Torrey Taylor with 2 punts, 59 and 56 yards, both booming punts, and Cairo Santos still looking steady with his 40-yard field goal. So looking good, like we made the fine decision there to keep him and not have a competition there. So I'm happy. Tell me what you guys think, though. It's short, condensed. I know I kind of rushed through that. We're not going as deep as we would during the season, but I'm happy. I think everyone should be excited. This is not one of those things you dummy down and say, well, it's just preseason. No, this was a solid outing to show both the capabilities of Ben Johnson's offense on multiple units. It wasn't just the starters versus their second unit. It was our third unit all the way down to the deepest levels of our team showing off that Ben Johnson's offense is something to be reckoned with. And then Dennis Allen's defense still showing up today. So guys, I appreciate you tuning in, being a part of it. I'm so excited for next week. It's only, we're 4 days away from the Chiefs game, and then it's on to the season. So, and then I'll be flying out there for week 1. It's going to be fun. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Hit that like button if you don't mind. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. We'll be coming with you all soon.
Bear down, sports making Chicago proud.
Till next time, Dub Bears, bear down.